What is up, everybody? It's been a while since my last TCGO video. I've been kind of sick for a while, so I've just been feeling tired. I haven't really posted anything. But here's this cool idea for a deck that I had. I haven't necessarily gotten it working really well, but I thought it was cool. Okay, so actually the main star of this deck is the Crobat. His first attack is pretty cool. It's triple poison. You do 3 damage counters every between turns. But his second attack is what kind of got me thinking, you know. So normally it does 60 damage, but if he just came off of the bench, it does 60 more damage. So that's 120. The energy cost is kind of high, and he's a stage 2. But I thought it was an interesting attack. Plus, he has 0 retreat cost. So the idea is to have a Crobat on the bench, powered up. You switch and you do 120. Next turn you switch again, you do another 120. So the thing that I was finding with that was, how do you power up 2 Crobats for a total of 6 energy? So I kind of tried like double colorless. I tried max elixir, you know. It worked, I guess, but it's kind of like getting them all up, getting 2 up at the same time, kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. So here's an idea I had. Lunala-GX. So Lunala's ability lets you move psychic energy from one Pokemon to another as many times as you want, from any Pokemon, doesn't matter who it is. So imagine this, you attack with your Crobat, next turn you have a Crobat on the bench, you move 3 energy to that Crobat, and then you retreat to it. Now your fresh Crobat is you're active, and it does another 120 damage. Now, still easier said than done, because now Lunala-GX is a stage 3 Pokemon, stage 2 Pokemon, I should say. So, how do we get 3 stage 2 Pokemon up and effectively attack with that? Well, here's what I came up with. Basically, you've got Cosmog and you got Cosmoem. They don't have a lot of HP. They don't really have any kind of good attack. You basically don't want to have this up front. Zubat's a little better. He can do 10 damage to any Pokemon. So this isn't that great on its own, but like once you evolve into this Golbat, and this is an older Golbat from Generations, and the Zubat is also from Generations. So once you evolve into this guy, you can, as soon as you evolve, you can do 2 damage, and his attack lets you do 10 damage to every Pokemon on the opponent's side. So I thought this was an interesting thing, just because like you're spreading damage around. Okay, so there's actually another Golbat in the Sun and Moon set, but it's pretty good. The benefit of that one is that it has more HP, and it also does a poison attack, but his second attack is not that great, and I thought this one was a little more interesting. The other Zubat in Sun and Moon has an attack called Astonish, and what it does is that it takes a card, I think it's randomly from your opponent's hand, and shuffles it back into the deck. It's a cool idea for a card, but in practice it hasn't really worked that well, so I just kind of went with this one. Okay, so we've got 2 stage 3 Pokemon, and so the Zubat itself, not a lot of HP, doesn't survive a lot, and it's kind of the same thing with the Golbat. So I've tried different Pokemon just to have their, tanking for a little bit while I set up everything else. So the one I'm gonna try right now is Eevee with the Umbreon, with the Espeon. So usually you can get this up first turn. If you draw it into your hand first turn, you can just attach a Psychic Energy, and now you've got a 200 HP wall that can actually attack with 1 energy. So other Pokemon I've tried is there's a Mewtwo EX the one that's got 3 attacks, and I believe the first attack is a healing attack. For some reason that kept dying, so I got rid of that. I tried having the same deck, but with 2 Espeons, and then what ended up happening is that it became an Espeon deck. So I changed it to a Oranguru, and Oranguru was working pretty decently, but then I thought, you know, Oranguru takes 3 energy to attack, so it's just like, you're just not attacking for a long time. So I was like, you know what? Let me try the Espeon. I haven't actually tried this 1-1 setup yet, but let's try it and see if that helps at all. Okay, so those are the Pokemon. In terms of trainers, we got Level Ball. We can get Eevee, we can get Cosmog, Cosmoem, Zubat, and Golbat with the Level Ball. So we should be good with that. We got 2 rare candies and 3 Ultra Balls. I am not a super big fan of the rare candies. They never seem to work for me. So, usually you want to combo that with a Skyla. So, in case you have, you know, Lunala and Skyla in your hand, you can get the rare candy. If you have an Ultra Ball and a rare candy in your hand, no, if you have a rare candy in your hand and a Skyla, you can get an Ultra Ball and get one of either one of the stage 2 out. So it kind of works, it kind of doesn't. I'm not a super big fan of the rare candy. That's why I'm using the Level Ball in combination with the Evosoda, just to kind of try to speed up the evolution process. Not only that, but I also have the Wally. The good thing about the Wally is that you can evolve first turn, you can evolve even when you evolved. So you might be able to second turn evolve into Cosmoem, let's say, and then Wally into Lunala, and you're set to go. We've got an Escape Rope, because even though Crobat and Golbat have a free retreat cost, Lunala has a 2 retreat cost, and Espeon has a 1 retreat cost. Espeon is okay to retreat, but you don't really want to be burning energy with your Lunala. So you have an Escape Rope, and we also have 2 Float Stones. I mean, it might be okay to burn 1 energy and then attach another energy, since Lunala can transfer energy, but you don't, like, Lunala costs 2 and you don't want to lose 2. You don't want to continuously be losing 2 when you're only able to attach 1 every turn. And speaking of attaching, I tried Max Elixir in this, and what I found that I wasn't really able to fit as many trainers as I wanted, so I just completely got rid of Max Elixir, and what I did was just add more energy. I think I've got 10 energy, 10 psychic energy, and 2 double colorless, since both the Espeon and Crobat, Golbat can attack with colorless. And also Oranguru is another one that can attack with colorless, so that was actually pretty helpful. Okay, what else do we have? We've got 4 versus Seeker. Need I say more? We've got a Silent Lab. I was finding that people got up their Rough Seas or like any other stadium card, and I didn't have a way to get rid of it, so I just kind of threw this in. I could also use a Delinquent, but I think the Silent Lab is just better, because it doesn't, it actually affects the Eevee, but you're not going to have the Eevee out for that long, so it doesn't matter. And we don't have, like, it also affected the Oranguru when I used the Orangurus, so that's another thing to watch out for. But we don't have any Shaman in here because I don't have a Shaman, so for right now that's working. And then from there, I got 1 Super Rod, just to recycle energy, and just in case you Professor Oak or Professor Sycamore. I keep saying Professor Oak because I always say that in my mind, because I started with the original set of cards, and that's, to me, that's always going to be Professor Oak. So yeah, we got Lysandre, and we have a Pokemon Center lady just in case we need to, you know, make ourselves take 1 more hit, either with the Espeon or with the Lunala. We got the Professor Kukui. Honestly, it's just there for draw support. I might even add 1 more, I feel like I wasn't really drawing that well with this deck, so I just kind of threw that in. We've got the teammates because we're going to be sacrificing Cosmogs, we're going to be sacrificing Zubats, and even the Golbats and the Cosmoems are going to be picked off, so it's good to have a teammates, and you can end up getting like a rare candy and a Lunala, and bam, you're ready to go next turn. And so yeah, that's the deck. So it's not super duper good, but we're gonna give it a shot and see how we do. As soon as I can find it, I name it purple too. All right, so generally you hope that you get a lot of the basics in the first turn, or either Level Ball, Professor Oak, or Professor Sycamore, I should say. I'm gonna keep saying that. Okay, so that's already a bad sign that we didn't get a basic in our opening hand. So they're gonna take the mulligan. But we are going first, so if we get an N, we can undo their mulligan. Alright, so we got a Zubat. Okay, so we do have an N. So I'm looking at this hand right now, and I do definitely want to N. Because, okay, so this is good. We got another Zubat out, but we still want to N because we want to get as much on the bench as possible. We don't want to end up dying because we only have one Pokemon. So, okay, we got the Eevee out, and we got a Level Ball, and we got two Cosmoems. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a Nebby, aka Cosmog. And that's about all I can do for right now. I can't even attack, so I usually don't get, I usually get like maybe one Pokemon on the bench. And so I've been kind of trying to be conscious of that. Okay, so we got free retreat cost over here. So that's good for us for right now. So I've been trying to be conscious of, oh, does that kill? No, that doesn't kill, okay. Damn, we lost the Cosmoems. I've been trying to be conscious of what I get on the bench the first turn. So that way I can Sycamore, or I can, you know, whatever I need to do to get more on the bench. So before I was trying to evolve everything right away, and that wasn't necessarily helping me. Hopefully this Espeon is not prized. Good. I was trying to evolve everything right away, and that wasn't necessarily helping me, so I decided that it's better to start filling up your bench faster than to start evolving right away. And usually you can start evolving second turn, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Okay, so the reason I evolved into the Golbat is to be able to retreat, and we got the Cosmoem going already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on Espeon, and I'm going to N. Okay, so we got another Zubat. So this is pretty good. We're getting a lot of Zubats out. Gonna retreat this. I'm gonna bring this guy up, and I'm gonna confuse the Mewtwo. So actually he's gonna be able to retreat. Oh, and I've got weakness too, so I gotta be careful. He's gonna be able to retreat because of this for free. Oh, actually I could have just retreated with the Golbat. Oh, by the way, this deck is only using up to Sun and Moon first set. Just because I actually started making this deck like weeks ago, but I never put the video up, so I just wanted to throw it in. But Altar of the Moon can definitely help this deck, just to get rid of the retreat costs altogether. So that's why I have a Silent Lab, and actually after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna change it to Altar of the Moon. That'll actually help. I'll probably put 2, maybe 3 of those. That'll help with the Float Stones. I might get rid of those completely, and Escape Rope. Maybe I'll keep Escape Rope in. So that should free up one more slot for another trainer, I guess. Or maybe an Oranguru. And it's gonna be pretty cool, I think. Alright, these people take so long on their turns, I usually don't even care what they do. I just wait for the final result. So sorry if I'm not commentating on that too much. But he's got 2 Espeons up. And the Mewtwo, he's gonna be able to retreat. But if he does attack me, plus the Choice Band, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna do, if he gets another energy, that's 60 plus 30 times 2. So that's 180 one shot. So hopefully maybe we could get a double colorless next turn. Oh, he's got the Tapu Lele. So this deck is actually pretty good, the one that my opponent is using. I might just Sycamore my hand away just to try to get the Lunala out. And then once I get the Lunala out, I'll attach an energy now. And once I get the Lunala out, then I have 3 energy that I can move around. And it won't be a problem. So that's his retreat. He might attach an energy and try to confuse me. But who cares, I have free retreat. Oh, see, okay, so that's another good reason to have an escape rope, is that you can get 2 retreats in one turn. But I also have the Pokemon Center Lady. Who really knows what I'm gonna do? I might just bring in the Golbat and just hit everyone. Oh, crap, so that's gonna do 120. And the confusion. That's insane. Why is he doing that now? Oh, for the Ultra Ball? And he's gonna get a Lunala probably. Maybe I think he did that too early. Cause what else can he put on the bench? Nothing. So okay, so he's got the Garbodor, so I gotta be careful with my items. I got 2 so far. And that really hurts. Alright, so let's attach onto, let's leave it on Espeon. We're gonna Sycamore. Okay, so we got the Crobat, I should say. So Crobat's gonna be able to take the kill. We got the Ultra Ball also, so I could get rid of this Rare Candy and the Level Ball. I won't really be needing the Level Ball too much. No, actually, yeah. I'll do the Level Ball. So now we get our Lunala out, and now we're in control. Actually, I should have kept that Rare Candy, but that's okay. Yeah, see, I wanted to keep the Escape Rope because in my mind I thought I was gonna get the Espeon back up, but I'm actually not gonna do that. And we do have the Float Stone, but if we didn't, at least we had the Altar of the Moon. All right, so hopefully this Crobat doesn't die. And then what we're gonna do next turn is we're gonna bring in Lunala and use the GX attack, and we're probably gonna off the Shaman because we can't kill any GXs. So that, oh no, we're gonna kill the Mewtwo because right now the Shaman's pretty useless. The Shaman's pretty useless to him unless he does a Sky Return. So here comes Garbodor next turn probably. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 140. Considering he's psychic, he hurts. He pretty much one-shots most of our stuff. So we gotta be careful. He does have the Tapu Lele up. Well, he's gonna be able to retreat that. So so we do have that Lysandre though. Alright, so we don't have weakness and we don't have choice band. So this guy thinks he's not gonna die. Oh, actually I could save my GX attack. So I'm actually gonna retreat into Lunala. Attach an energy. I'm not sure that I want to get another Cosmog going. So, okay. So the cool thing about this is Mewtwo's weak to this. So I think we kind of lucked out on this match since we got the weakness. I mean, they have the weakness against us too. But, you know, that's actually helped a lot in this match so far. Okay, so Float Stone just in case he gets rid of the altar. But again, he could just field blower this Float Stone and the altar. Okay, so Lunala is pretty tanky. However, if the Garbodor comes into play, we pretty much lose the game. I think because okay, that's good. That's really good. So now next turn we're gonna kill the Shaman with the GX attack, and that's a wrap. I was gonna say we're gonna kill the Garbodor or the Trubbish, but Shaman's worth it too, and that's the win. So, all right, so we don't even need the Lysandre. We're just gonna GG this guy. Sometimes I just make sure I always like attach an energy just in case I miscalculated something. And the game has to keep going. But yeah, that's a wrap for that guy. So that was actually a really good, it played out really well. Usually it doesn't play out that well. I think I like this Umbreon variant. I mean Espeon variant. Let's give it another shot and see what happens. I like the Espeon variant because he can just get up so fast. He can confuse. He can attack with one energy. So it's pretty cool. A lot of people are sleeping on a lot of cards from Sun and Moon. You know, because you got the Decidueye, you got Lurantis, you got so Galio, you got all these like heavy hitters that people are using, and like I don't think I've seen anyone use this combo. Probably, somebody probably tried, but they couldn't figure out exactly how to get it to work. And I'm not saying this is the best way to do this. I'm not saying this is super good, but I've kind of been fine-tuning it based on how I felt in the match. Like, I felt like Max Elixir wasn't doing enough, so I got rid of it. I'm not evolving fast enough. Let me try doing Wally instead of just Evosoda, instead of Level Ball. I think I have too many Ultra Balls. Let me do more Level Balls, stuff like that. So actually, I think I ended up with 4 Level Balls and 3 Ultra Balls, something like that. So, yeah, I basically just keep playing around with the deck until I get something I like. And hopefully, we can continue being lucky here with this guy giving us the mulligan. I might get the Eevee out just for tankability. So what I'm gonna do hopefully next turn is evolve into Cosmoem. Alright, what else can I do? I don't want to use up the Wally. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so I'm not gonna evolve into Cosmoem next. I'm gonna evolve into Cosmoem, but I was gonna use the teleport attack just to get him onto the bench. But if we can Wally next turn, then we're gonna have our Lunala up, and that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for this guy. Once we start getting our energy. Okay, so okay, never mind. But that's okay. We still have a chance to pull another Level Ball. We can get some Zubats up. Let's see what happens before I say anything else. Nothing. Okay, that's fine. So we're gonna have to get our Eevee evolved. Look who it is. All right, so the original plan is back. We're gonna do this. Yes, we are. Hopefully it's not prized. Bam, all right. So we got a good setup going. Maybe I'll just escape rope. I'll actually just escape rope just to get the Espeon to use the Psybeam, is it called? And do the confusion. We're gonna put up the Silent Lab just because we've already evolved our Eevee, so it's not gonna affect us anymore, and it'll stop the Oranguru. Guy, you only have one choice, even though you have two Pokemon. They're the same Pokemon. All right, so we're gonna Silent Lab and we're gonna Sycamore. Let's go. Oh, look who it is. It's our buddy. So next turn, we're gonna evolve, and that's gonna be our wrap for Fennekin. Because we're gonna evolve, put an energy on, and then transfer the energy to Espeon. And we're gonna be all set. And I might even just do the GX attack, knock out 2 Fennekins with 1 shot. Let's see if he evolves. But if we can knock off 2 Fennekins, the main thing of his deck seems to be Fennekin, so, or you know, Blaziken. No, not Blaziken. Delphox. Yeah, so Braixen and Delphox. That's why I got it confused. So, if we can get rid of that, he might just GG. And he probably doesn't have so great of a hand if he's taking this long to go, or maybe he just AFK'd. Who knows? Oh, he's gonna be able to end. Alright, so that gets rid of our Lunala. Unless, did he have a Sycamore? No. And he's taking forever. I hate when people take forever. Alright, so we're not... It's not definite that we'll be able to attack next turn with our Espeon. Alright, yes it is. We got the... oh, we still need a... we still need an energy. But we'll be able to get that with either the Sycamore or the N. Okay, and we got a Float Stone, so that's even better. Alright, so let's get rid of... let's get rid of this, an Ultra Ball and a Sycamore. Actually, that's gonna help him because we're gonna end. And he's gonna get the end effect. Alright, anyway. Actually, no. Let's use a Sycamore. We're still able to use it. Let's get rid of the end. Screw it. Is there... did I use the versus Seeker already? Let's see. No, that's the first versus Seeker. Okay, so... we did not get a Psychic Energy, but we did get a double Colorless. So... sorry about that, my buddy. Okay, so what we're gonna do is use this for the Cosmoem. The reason I'm using Evosoda on Cosmoem is to get the Crobat, the Golbat with the... actually, I should have just used the Rare Candy. That was an idiot move, but that's okay. So we're actually gonna divide GX. And what I was about to say is that I'd rather use the Level Ball for the Golbat, because that way I could use his ability and do an extra 10 damage. Alright, so we're gonna do 60 here, 30 to the active, and then 10 to Oranguru. Bam. Alright. We got the triple Zubat action. Hopefully we don't get end. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wow, how do you get his energy up so fast? Okay, that's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use. All right, let's play one of these. Let's play one of these. Get our Golbat. Let's get our Lunala up. Put 2 damage counters on this bad boy. This is looking like it might be a wrap pretty soon. Alright, so I can either Kukui or I can Wally for the Crobat. I think I'm gonna Kukui. Huh. Huh. So we're gonna put this on the Golbat. And we're doing 10 extra damage. What else can we do? Zubat or versus Seeker. Alright, so we're doing 10. That's I think that's game. That's a wrap, guys. Alright. Not sure how long this video has been. I'm gonna play another match. If it's been too long, I'm gonna end here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If it's not too long, I'm gonna play another match. Oh, here we get our tickets. I'm gonna play another match and maybe upload this later. I don't know. Alright, so we got lucky twice, I think, in my opinion. I think we had some pretty good draws at first. But that does show the potential of the deck. I'll go with heads. I think it's a heads. Oh. That does show the potential of the deck, but that doesn't mean it's a super, super duper good deck. Alright, cool. We got the Eevee out. So I think when I add like the Guardians Rising cards in it, I'm gonna take out the Float Stones. I'm gonna put Altar of the Moon, and I might find a way to squeeze a Field Blower in there. Oh, I'll take out the Silent Lab for the Field Blower, and I think that'll be a good combination of stuff. Combination is not what I meant. I meant to say. I don't know what I meant to say. Okay, so we do have this Ultra Ball for the Espeon, but I think I'm just gonna end. Let's give it one turn and see what happens. Ooh. Well. Oh, why was he able to evolve? That might be a wrap for me. Wow. That's insane, dude. First turn, he got that. And I think that's a wrap, right? That's 60. Well, good game. Consider myself dunked. I don't understand why he's taking so long to finish me off. Ha! That was terrible. That's not my fault. It's not the deck's fault. That's the dunk's fault. What time is it? Let's try to get another quick game. Well, I guess that was a quick game. Let's get a heads. Oh. So I guess he did go first then. Because how else would he have been able to evolve? I don't exactly know. So okay, so looks like the opponent is going first. Oh boy, we're gonna get punched. So that's already 40. Second turn is a knockout, so I have to get something up right away. Oh, I gotta end. Groovy, so I might Oh, I can't do the Eevee. Well, I could do the Eevee. I just have to wait an extra turn. That's annoying. So the Eevee's gonna have to stall. Hopefully, if it survives. If Cosmog survives this turn. Oh, that's right. You can't attack first turn. Okay, so that's good. I'm gonna get the Eevee up. And the Eevee's prize, so I'm not gonna get the Eevee up. So let's get another Cosmog going. I kind of just want to discard the Espeon, to be quite honest, and get something else out. But now, see, the problem now is if I had two Oranguru, it would be no problem because they're both basic. But now I don't have anything tanky. So maybe I could just risk it and go for the Lunala right away? No, that's a bad idea. Let's get a Zubat out. So this is probably a loss already. And hopefully we draw something good. Oh! Okay, so next turn, attach an energy. And then Sycamore. Probably gonna put the Zubat up. Hopefully I get a Golbat. From the Sycamore. And then whatever else. Oh jeez. A lot of energy being wasted right now, but hopefully I get a Super Rod. Okay, there's the Golbat. Put 2 damage counters. Alright, so let's also get the Cosmoem out. Yeah, this isn't looking good because... yeah, this is not looking good whatsoever. We can save the Golbat, or we can save... let's save the Golbat just because Crobat can poison. But this is looking pretty bleak right now. Actually, I could use the teammates to get the Crobat out. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention about the Crobat. He has to be evolved. He has to be evolved on the previous turn. Or no, he has to be evolved on the bench already. And he also has to be on the bench when your turn starts. If you put him up when something gets knocked out, that doesn't count for the second attack. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna escape rope. I probably should have done this before. At least force him to waste an energy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a Crobat, and since I already have the Sycamore, maybe I'll get an energy. No, I have to get a Pokemon. So crap. See, this is gonna suck because it's either oh well, crap. See, maybe I shouldn't have done the escape rope because now it would have been better to poison the Zygarde. Okay, well, that was a mistake, I guess. So let's retreat and hope he doesn't have an escape rope or a Lysandre. And if he does, that's pretty much a wrap for us. Again, this is looking bleak. He's got 4 prizes left. So maybe we can make something happen. Who knows? Zubat, rest in peace. Oh, and he gets to heal. So we're actually in a Sycamore this one. Alright, we got Nebby. We're gonna get another Nebby or another Zubat. Okay, so we're just like barely hanging on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a Psychic on the Zubat. If we somehow get a Rare Candy and another Crobat, we can use Surprise Strike next turn, even though it won't be that much of a surprise. I really don't know. This is not looking... We're not able to evolve fast enough for this to be looking good right now. Maybe he can end us and give us 2 Rare Candies, a Lunala, and like 3 energy. Well, there's the N. Let's see. Let's see. Let's give a sad face so that he thinks he screwed us up. Oh, yes! So there's the Lunala and the Rare Candy. We also have a Wally. We're not gonna Wally. Oh, the resistance! Yes! I'm not sure if he realized that. Okay, so now we're freaking cooking, guys. We are cooking. So we can attach this energy on whoever. And maybe with some luck, we get us another Crobat and another Rare Candy. Let's go. There's Crobat. Oh, no Rare Candy. Okay. But that's okay. We're going to be able to get our Lunala in. Actually, we can use the GX attack. Golbat. We're going to use the GX attack and destroy him. This is fantastic, guys. Oh! I should have put that 20 damage somewhere else. Oh, he's going to have the Carbink, though. Okay. So he's going to be able to get his energy back as long as he... Alright, so retreat. Lunala. As long as he has 1 more energy, he can get his energy back. Yo, I like this GX attack. I kind of wish that his first attack was only 3 energy, but I guess that kind of forces you to use the GX attack. Hopefully we could get our Eevee. See you later, buddy. Hopefully we could get our Eevee and a Super Rod and get our Espeon back. There's the Eevee. Let's go. Let's go. We can't retreat right now, but Lunala does enough damage to knock out the Carbink. All right, we got this. Oh, and we got the Float Stone. We are killing it right now. Let's not use the N. Let's put this on a Crobat. I was thinking of N'ing to be able to get the Super Rod and then get the Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, no, that's okay. Could retreat to Crobat. Or let's retreat to this Crobat because he's fresh. I was gonna say I made the mistake. I should have attached the Psychic Energy to Lunala. But we can attack with the Crobat and do the same amount of damage. We don't want a Lysandre, we don't want an N, so we're gonna Surprise Strike. That's a wrap for Carbink. No more energy back from the discard. This is looking good, guys. This is looking good. We can heal up our Crobat. This is looking really good, and we got resistance on Crobat. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna heal up our Crobat. If we could get another Nebby out, we have a Cosmoem and a Lunala. So let's retreat. Bam. He's probably really sad right now. Let's go resistance. Oh, Eevee, rest in peace. So remember what I said, guys? He threw down the well played. Okay, I was gonna say, remember what I said about the Crobat it has to be on the bench at the beginning of your turn. So I was gonna just bring a Crobat up and then retreat it into the other Crobat. All right, guys. Wow, this, like, honestly, this deck has not been working that well, and part of the reason that I didn't put this video up was because I was sick, but part of the reason was because I hadn't really fine-tuned it. But I've been fine-tuning it today, and it looks like it's working pretty decently. You don't always get lucky, but, you know, give it a shot. Okay, so I'm gonna put the deck list in the description. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and drop a comment on what you think of this. All right, guys, peace.